So the question I have in front of me is, some people say the main way to be happy in life is to have a lot of money. How might having a lot of money make people happy? What other things in life can make people happy? The other day we did the same thing on live. It's on Facebook, and you don't want to start writing right away. You are given 40 minutes time. So you're gonna achieve the task 2 at the beginning. We all know this. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna read again till we understand what they are saying, what the examiner wants from us. So they made a statement. Some people say the main way to be happy in life is to have a lot of money. It's a statement that you need a lot of money to be happy in life. A lot of people say this. How might having a lot of money can make people happy? What other things can make people happy? So what they did is they have given us a statement, 1 question, 2 questions. Now, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna attempt? First, I'm gonna tell you all the planning and everything, and then we're gonna review one essay which we have one of the students, and we review it, and we're gonna share it with you. So first, we're gonna paraphrase. Now we're gonna think, right? We're thinking for about five minutes, and then we are making our notes, and then we will be able to write within 15 to 20 minutes. We will be able to finish. If we give 10 minutes for planning and thinking at the beginning, then we will be able to finish it within 30 minutes in total. But if you just jump directly to writing, don't do it. So how we can paraphrase now? So what are they saying? Now we have to understand the question. It's a statement that a lot of people say that main way to be happy in life is to have a lot of money. How might having a lot of money can make people happy? Can make you happy? It's just for you, okay? What other things in life can make you happy? Okay. Now let's think. Let's make a note, okay? So for the first question, how might having a lot of money can make you happy? Why you need money to be happy? To be happy, for your happiness, how money can make you happy? Think. Now, all the basic things in life requires you to have money. Food is not for free. Water is not for free. Shelter is not for free. Clothes are not free. So you need to have money to afford these things. And then when you fulfill your basic needs, you want to have a roof over your head, either buy a house, buy a mortgage, or rent. People live in shared accommodation. You might have not seen it because they can't afford. If they have money, they will have privacy. They have their own room. They will have their own house. Okay, so money. Okay, what else? 2 points. Third point, if you get sick, you can get good medical treatment. And to get good medical treatment, you need to have money, right? And when you fulfill all your needs and your family needs, and you have more than enough, you can spend on poor people and needy people, and that will make you happy. We have established 4 points. Now we're gonna look at the second question, that what other things in life can make you happy? What other things can make you happy? You have money, you have everything. Now what else? What do you need? Spending quality time with your family would make you happy, wouldn't it? Like, there are people who don't see their family for years and ages. Like, some people don't get to see their family for decades, right? Because they are in a different place. They travel somewhere to get money. So when they get all the things, they want to go back to their homeland, and they want to spend quality time with their family, which will give them happiness. Okay. Another thing which do not require money is working out. Just looking after your health, work out, exercise, and achieve your task achievement. Okay, like you want to do something, and when you finish it, it will give you happiness. It could be anything that you like. It could be going on road trips, it could be hiking, it could be just, running a marathon or something. So you see, there are a lot of things. Now what we need on exam day, a piece of paper where we could write our notes. Now why we have wrote our notes? You see, all those discussions that we just did, it was planning and thinking. We think on the question, we plan the points. It's been like not even 6 minutes or 5 minutes. Now we're going to start writing. So how should we write? Okay, at the beginning, how should be the structure? How does the structure look? The structure, there are 3 parts to the structure: intro, main body paragraph, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3 if possible, and then the last one is conclusion or summary or overview, whatever you choose to call it. So this is how we're going to do: intro, body paragraph 1, 2, 3, and then conclusion or summary or overview. Overall, this is how on a piece of paper it will look like. So how should we do in the introduction? The introduction would be the same as the question. We have to just paraphrase. We have to change our words and say the same thing. Also, like in the intro, our paraphrasing, okay, and our opinions. We have to state our position, like, what do you think, or overview, like overall. Intro means that I'm about to present you something. The beginning lines would give you a clear idea what I'm about to present to you. It could be anything, right? Like when you click on this video, you knew that it's about writing task 2. So that was the intro, and now we are talking about the writing task 2. So if I have not told you in the beginning that we are talking about writing task 2, you would be confused what the teacher is even teaching, right? So how should we paraphrase? Like the statement is, some people say the main way to be happy in life is to have a lot of money. Okay, we have to paraphrase. Now how do we paraphrase? We should just change the word, but it should have the same message. And also the 2 points that the examiner asked: how having a lot of money can make you happy, what other things can make you happy. So all those 3 things, statement and question 1 and question 2, and then state our position a little bit, that what the reader is going to receive. How it's going to be? Let me read the question again, and then I will tell you the intro. Some people say the main way to be happy in life is to have a lot of money. How money can make you happy? What other things can make you happy? Again, money is very essential for our happiness. That's what majority of us say and believe. So how does having loads of money will make us happy? And I will also discuss another perspective, that what other things are the reason for one's happiness. So that's one of the student response, and we're gonna look at how he did it, and is it good or is it bad, and what are the outcomes of it. Now, remember, since we are reviewing this, we're going to look for 4 things. What are the 4 things? The 4 things that the examiner will look for when he or she get our essay, they will look for if we have achieved those 4 things. Now, what are the 4 things? Task response. The first one is task response. The second one is cohesion and coherence. Third one is lexical resource, and fourth one is grammatical range and accuracy. Now, what does task response means? Task response means, in simple words, very simple, okay? That's a pencil and that's a pen. The examiner asks you for a pen and you hand over the pencil. Your logical reason for handing over the pencil instead of pen was that you can write with both of them. This was your logical reason. That's why you present pencil. But you have to be specific. He asked you for a pen, you have to give him the pen. If you give him a pencil, you did not achieve the task response. So what does it mean? If he is asking about, how money can make you happy, what other things can make you happy, you should talk about specifically these things, okay? It's not like on one step you're talking about here, and then, next line is somewhere else. You have to achieve the task. So you have to be specific to the topic. Now, what is cohesion and coherence? Cohesion and coherence, when we are reviewing the essay, we will see that how the writer ideas are logically organized. Do they link each other? Like if I read one sentence and I read next one and then next one and then next paragraph, does it make sense? Does it logically make sense? Can I follow the idea accurately? This is cohesion and coherence. And have you used the linking verbs, to link one paragraph with other, or one sentence with other? And the third one is lexical resource. Lexical resource is, in simple word, how big is your vocabulary? How big, the range you have of vocabulary? Are you using specific words repeatedly? Have you made any repetition? Or you have a broad range of words in your vocabulary and you have accurately used them? Accurately use them. The last one is grammatical range and accuracy. It's a professional test, English test, right? So whatever you are writing, is it grammatically accurate? Have you made any mistake grammatically? Have you made any spelling mistake? So these are the 4 things that examiner will look for. Now we're going to review. Okay? At this point, we understood the question, we did the thinking part, we did the planning part, we understood what are the 4 things that the examiner is looking for when he or she gets your essay, how they will mark you, how they will give you band. We understood all those things. Now we're gonna read the essay, answer from a student and give review. Okay, the introduction part. Money is very essential for our happiness. That's what majority of us say and believe. So how does having loads of money will make us happy? And I will also discuss another perspective, that what other things are the reason for one's happiness. Okay, great intro. He paraphrased the question and the statement, and he also discussed, how money can make you happy, and he tried to. Okay, first paragraph. Let me mark it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So intro, 3 body paragraph, and overview. Total 5 paragraph. Okay, since we made the point that the basic things. The very basic thing for our survival is food and shelter. And having a handsome amount of money will help you go through all those stages. Like it will put food on your table, it will pay your bills. Whenever you get sick, you will have the opportunity to get great medical treatment. Okay. Second paragraph. It will definitely get a nice roof over your head. Moreover, if you have more than enough, you can choose to spend on the poor and needy, and traveling abroad and exploring the world is also a great option. All those things can be only availed if you have money. If you are struggling, then you will find it hard to be happy in life. If you're struggling, you will find it hard to be happy in life. Okay, so money does bring you happiness. Okay. Third paragraph. However, there are other things that bring joy to our lives. Okay, happiness and joy. Okay. However, there are other things that bring joy to our lives, but it's conditional. Okay. It depends on different situation in one's life. If you are meeting the ends need, then spending quality time with your family will definitely make you happy. Like I said, that a lot of people go overseas and they want to provide for their family, but it takes them ages, and now they have established the basic needs. They can provide for their family, but now they want to spend time with their family, and that will definitely make them happy. So let me read this again, full paragraph. However, there are other things that bring joy to our lives, but it's conditional. It depends on different situation in one's life. If you are meeting the ends need, then spending quality time with your family will definitely make you happy. You can go on road trips, achieving your tasks, or look after your health and work out. Okay, so these were the examples of how other things can make you happy. Particularly this thought, or okay, now this is the last paragraph. Okay, so particularly this thought or ideology is based on our individual needs. I have seen and experienced different situations in my life, and having financial stability will for sure take you out of it. On the contrary side, poor people always struggle, and most of our population is living beyond the poverty line. Okay, interesting. Now we're gonna look at task response, cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, and grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, so we discussed that we found out that task response means when you totally answer the question what they're asking. Have you achieved it? Like the actual question, what they wanted, have you given them? So they said a statement and they asked two questions. The writer here, they tried to address all those issues. They paraphrased the question and gave an intro and said that they will talk about both issues. Then they gave points like how we made the points. How money will make you happy? How other things can make you happy in life? He addressed all those things. He talked about money. He also talked about what other things can make you happy. And then he gave overview that it's conditional. It's based on individual needs. It's not like a universal law that, no, you have money, you will be happy. You don't have money, you will not be happy. It depends. It's conditional. Some people have money but still not happy. So cohesion and coherence were his idea logically organized. When we look at cohesion and coherence, we also look at the paragraphing. So here they have organized the whole essay in paragraph. It's connected. Like when you read the intro and then you read first paragraph, it's connected. In first paragraph, he talked about how basic things needs money. In the second paragraph, he continued with the third paragraph. He continued with the second one, and then the third he changed. And at the start, he used cohesive devices like however, moreover, or particularly. Yep. And lexical resources. Okay, lexical resources. Lexical resources. Like another perspective is a good word over here. Let me mark it. Another perspective. And food and shelter is a good one. Great medical treatment. Okay. Nice roof over your head. Good one. Poor and needy. Okay. Exploring. Availed. Only availed. Okay. Great use of. It could have been better. It could be better than that. It was a great essay. I would not allocate the bands right here because I'm not the actual examiner. But these were the criteria that you need to follow, and there was a similar essay in the book. And let me see how. Okay, interesting. Now what we're going to do is from the Cambridge IELTS books. Remember, your Cambridge IELTS book is your best guide. So this essay was from a student. Now we're gonna see the same essay and the answer and the band allocated and the examiner overview. This is very interesting for you. Stick till the end. Okay, so it's writing task 2. Is it test 3? Test 3, task 2. Okay, we go on. Okay, I have paraphrased the question many times, so I'm sure you remember what the question is. Now we just directly gonna jump to the answer. Okay, so this simple answer is written by a candidate who achieved a band of 6.5. Okay, now you will have definitely a good idea. Okay, in the world, there are things we can buy paying money, but at the same time, there are things that will never be able to get through spelling mistake. We are millionaire. Okay. Now these are the mistake. So how I read it, you can understand. I would emphasize on the word, and you will understand that this is a mistake. We can make ourselves spending money to buy visible items such as expensive cars, bags, houses, clothes, and so on. A friend of mine, when she is stressful, she likes to go shopping to get rid of the stress. Luckily, she is rich. so she is satisfied and happy after purchasing as many things as possible. Also, money can be very important for some things which are not visible. For example, if any of family member is ill, requiring expensive surgery, money becomes the most important factor to decide to proceed with the surgery or just suffer without having the surgery. Okay, very long sentence, but good example. We can not only make ourselves happy when we have lots of money, we can also be happy with some things that we never buy with money. My parents were not rich when I was a child. As I deserved to get toys and pretty clothing, but they could not afford to buy them. I was disappointed that I could not have those things while my friends were having. Okay, but my parents taught but my parents brought me up with unlimited love, and they become my best friend to listen to me when I was in trouble and needed advice. Okay, wrong spelling. As a result, my childhood was happy and I grew up having positive way of thinking instead of complaining for things my parents could not buy for me. In conclusion, through my experience, we can make our lives convenient when having enough money, but we do not need to be frustrated or desperate with not having lots of money. Now, this is a very good sentence. We do not need to be frustrated or desperate with not having lots of money. Happiness depends on our mindset, and it is always subjective to change if the amount of money is considered a lot or little. Like I said, it's conditional. Okay, by focusing on what we have on our hand, now and drive to achieve what we want to gain, we can always be happy. Okay, now here is the examiner comment. The candidate has addressed all parts of the task and present a well-developed response. This was task response. Ideas are relevant, extended, and supported throughout. The candidate task response is the best aspect of the piece of writing. Ideas are logically organized with some use of cohesive devices, cohesion and coherence, and there is a clear overall progression, but paragraphing is inconsistent and not always logical. The range of vocabulary is adventurous. Proceed with the surgery, unlimited love, positive way of thinking, frustrated, desperate. But there are also errors in some quite basic items like thought. When I was first reading it was dog. Millionaire, he wanted to say millionaire. Stressful, stressed, ill. Okay, some of the words. Okay, and there are. Okay, let me read all. Okay, he wrote clothes wrongly. The trouble, a lot of the words. Okay, which limits the rating on lexical resources. So he got less points in lexical resources. There's a mix of simple and complex sentence forms with a fair degree of accuracy, but a wider range and better control over punctuation would perhaps result in a higher score. Remember when I was reading a sentence, it was very long, and he was given 6.5 band. Now, by reading this overview, did you understand what the examiner was looking for? The examiner was looking for the same things, the same four things that I told you at the beginning. Lexical resource, task response, cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, and grammatical range and accuracy. You see, the examiner overview was based on four things. And best of all these four things, he got 6.5, which is, which is at least good for a beginner or somebody who is having a first attempt. 6.5 is great. If you're going for, even a lot of unis for master, they require you 6.5, but for PR you need 7 or and above, usually 8 in Australia. Yeah, I hope you learned something good and now you can write a great essay. Remember, always try to not lose your focus. Time is money, and you should be able to do it within 40 minutes, before 40 minutes. And at the end, recheck. Like I recheck and there were mistakes and things. Okay, this was it. Till then, I'll see you with another lesson. Now we're gonna cover academic. After this, we're gonna cover academic task 1 and general training task 1. This task 2 was for both of you. Okay, I'll see you later. Till then, you take care.